Wow, that sounds good. Yeah, this is how we should have been doing it all year. If I wasn't such an ass, we would have been. Outstanding. Can you feed us programming? Got it. Thank you. Yeah, we got it. Apparently not. Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Carterville Junior High here this Saturday night. It's a special edition of Carterville Lions basketball. Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson alongside. We are so glad to have you with us here this evening. Yes, we're at Carterville Junior High because Carterville High School is hosting sectional wrestling, but also tonight, Scott, they're hosting the Carterville girls in quarterfinal play of regionals as they're going to be playing Murfreesboro, and they're going to get all the wrestling gear off the floor over there, set up for basketball games. So this is what, probably 3 years ago we were here last time?
Yeah, we played Sparta here last time we were here, and Sparta upset Carterville in that game. It's when Eli Down was here. And, you know, with everything going on with the high school, there's a sectional, there's a regional. In the pecking order, regular season game is going to be at the bottom. And so Carterville, but this is a very nice venue. There are some high schools that probably don't have this nice of a gym, and this is a very, very nice junior high gym now, which used to be the high school gym. And I was talking to my dad on the way here, and he told me that when he was in high school here at Carterville, this gym opened up his senior year, which was in 1956. This gym has been here a long time now. They've obviously refurbished it, added some things to it since then, but this structure has been here since 1956.
Well, the last time we were here, you and I sat on the stage, and you can't even tell there was a stage now. But it reminds me of Heron, just a smaller Heron.
Right.
A gym and a nice setup. Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to this. And tonight we have the Vandals from Vandalia here for a high school basketball game, and looking forward to a contest with those guys tonight.
Yeah, they're 14-14. They're fifth in the South Central Conference. They're coming off a big win last night, though, as they beat Greenville, who is in first in the South Central Conference. So they pulled an upset last night. And this Vandals team, if you remember, last year Carterville went to Vandalia, and Vandalia gave Carterville everything they could want before Carterville was able to pull away in the end. So I expect a much better game from Vandalia than maybe what we saw from Trico last night.
Yeah, last year Carterville made the trip up on January 4th to take on the Vandals, and it was a 66-63 Carterville win on the road last year. And you'll hear from head coach Shane Hawkins that he hopes to keep this matchup alive because, you know, it's somebody different. He likes playing different schools, not playing the same schools over and over and over.
Yeah, sometimes you can solve that problem by playing in different tournaments like Carterville does, or sometimes you have to go outside the area to play non-conference games like Vandalia. You know, last year they played Redbud. So you're always looking to find teams that you're not going to play during the year, you know, trying to play teams that have different philosophies when it comes to offense and defense. And as I said, it was a very, very good game last year, and I wouldn't expect anything different tonight.
That's Scott Hudson. I'm Dave McKenzie. We're at Carterville Junior High getting you set for Lions basketball here on News Radio WJPF. It's your Banterra Bank pregame show, and when we come back, you're going to hear from the head coach of your Carterville Lions, Shane Hawkins, he's coming up next here on Lions Basketball on News Radio WJPF. Sound okay, Brian? Okay. Can you take programming out and say that again? Because. Okay. Welcome back to Carterville Lions basketball here on our Banterra Bank pregame show. As moments ago, I had a chance to talk to the head coach of your Carterville Lions, Shane Hawkins.
And coming off a win last night on the road, and you look at the schedule after tonight, there's just 2 regular season games, and we knew it's coming, but it's hard to believe it's here.
It is, and that's what we talk about. Once you get going, it seems like once you get that first couple of weeks, it turns out playing, and then it's 3 or 4 practices, and then you play Friday, Saturday, and then you sneak in a Tuesday game, and it goes fast. So the 3-game weeks is what makes the season long, and it makes the weeks go by. Yeah, it's, we always kind of gauge it by holiday tournament, winter tournament, and it's kind of stretch run, and we're there. We have 2 games left after this, and there'll be some teams that are done a week from today.
We talked about last night one of the big factors in that game was the hot shooting from Peyton Biddle finally getting going, and there's nobody took a shooting slump as hard as Peyton Biddle, but man, how important is that if we can keep him hot?
He's been, I mean, you go back to the last, since the Superman, he's shot it really, really well. Nothing like when he got in the 6 or whatever it was that time, but he was making them consistently. And, he's almost 40% in the last 6 games, and that's pretty good. So, yeah, for us to be good, we have to have as many weapons as possible, and we've had them.
You can bring him back to us when he's done.
Vandalia makes the trip down. They're a 500 ball team. What do you know about them?
Yeah, I saw him at the BIT. They've kind of got into the BIT 2 or 3 years ago. And they came out here just to play different people. holiday tournament. They play kind of the same people right there during the Thanksgiving tournament. And I think for them, it's just they're looking to play something different. So they got the BIT. And the BIT can wear you down anyway because it's 5 games in 6 days, and then they have to travel, an hour and 15, an hour and a half throughout the entire week. Yeah, just for us to play something different. Kind of like it's being in a shootout and playing with foul. Just to spice it up a little bit. We're playing I don't want to play the teams 4 and 5 times. Some people, that's what they want to do. I want to mix. I want to play something different. So we're fortunate we found them. And this is one of those games that I hope we can keep. And White does a good job with them. We go to the summer shootout. They don't do a good job with the summer shootout. So it gives us a chance to get away from home for a couple days and go play people in that area. And so hopefully we can keep this series going.
Coach, thank you much, and we'll talk in the postgame.
All right, thank you.
Coach Shane Hawkins joining us here on our Vandalia Bank pregame show. What'd you think of what Coach had to say?
Well, I think he made a very good point in when he was talking about the regular season. You get in, the weeks go by. How do you say that? The weeks go by quick when you have 3 games a week. I don't. You know what I'm trying to say? The season has gone by.
It's
rather
a long
quick.
season.
It's
the 3 games make a long season, but it makes it go quicker.
Yeah, the 3 games make it a long week, but it also makes it a shortened season.
Right.
So we're in the time of the season now where, as a team, you want to be playing consistent on both ends of the floor. And hopefully last night was a start for Carterville to get back to where they were, mid-December. I think after the El Dorado Holiday Tournament, they really started playing some of their best basketball. And Carterville really needs to get back to that. Only 2 regular season games left. And then I think the other thing that Coach said that really kind of hit home, this time next week, there are going to be some high school basketball teams that are done already because of the play-in games.
Absolutely. Hey, both teams have taken off for the locker rooms for their final discussions as the fans here at Carterville are on their feet as the school song being played here this evening. And we are going to go on and take another break here on our Vandalia Bank pregame show. We'll be back on NewsRadio WJPF.
Great CD specials for you. A 9-month CD at 2% APY and a 15-month CD at 2.5% APY. Come in today to take advantage of this limited time offer. Stop by any People's National Bank location and open a 9-month CD at 2% APY or a 15-month CD at 2.5% APY today. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Annual percentage yield accurate as of September 27th, 2022. $500 to open and obtain APY.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
To buy or sell a home in this area, you have a number of realtors to choose from. But if you want a local team that never stops working for you, a locally owned realty, so money stays to help the community, realtors who know the local market and have the latest technology, then you'll want Infinity Realty, serving all of Southern Illinois. It's still a good time to sell. Call Infinity to list or buy. 618-942-3333 on Division Street, Carterville. Online at infinityrealtyhomes.net.
Welcome back to Carterville Lions basketball. Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson with you on our Vandalia Bank pregame show as we're just a couple of minutes away from the tip-off here from Carterville Jr. High. Of course, last night, Scott, the Lions coming off an impressive big win over Trico, 85-48. And but as we talked with Coach in the pregame, how important was it for Peyton Biddle to get that shooting touchback as he finished with 29 last night?
Well, this is the best time of year to get that touchback because you want to be playing your best basketball right now. You can't expect Biddle or anybody else on the team to shoot as well as Biddle did last night, but you can't go from one extreme to the other. I think that's where the consistency comes in. You've got to be consistent. Biddle's the type of guy that can rattle off 12 to 14, 15 points a game, and if Hawkins chips in, Hawkins starts shooting the ball better. We know what Lustenberger can do. Berkey at times can help offensively, you get those 4 going in the postseason, and we've said this before, this Carterville team can win a regional and maybe do some damage in a sectional if that happens.
Absolutely. Lions have 3 players averaging double digits. Of course, Caden Hawkins is the high scorer for the season, averaging just over 20 points a game. Last night, with that 29-point performance from Peyton, that raised his average scoring to 11.3 per game. And then you have Cade at 12. Man, if we could just bottle that up and release it all at the same time, this could be an extremely dangerous team.
Postseason in basketball, even in high school, is not a lot different than any other sport in the postseason. It's who's playing the best basketball at that time. It's who gets on a roll, who can put impose their will on the other team. And one thing I want to point out real quick, Carterville has won the Mississippi Division crown because Nashville beat Pinckneyville last night. So Carterville, by that loss by Pinckneyville, I believe, has won the conference outright. Now, that doesn't mean that Carterville wants to go there Thursday night and not try to get a perfect record in the division, but Nashville beat Pinckneyville last night, so Carterville is your Mississippi Division winners.
How about that? That's outstanding right there. Both teams are done with their pregame warm-ups, and we are getting you set for the starting lineups and the tip-off here from Carterville Junior High tonight for this retro game. Students, that's what they're dressing up for, and we're going to go on and take our final break on our Banterra Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll have those starting lineups and the tip-off. It's coming up next here on News Radio WJPF.
Environmental Consultants, the Nagoni Distributors, Southern Illinois Healthcare, and Lee Sporting Goods in Nashville, and numerous local sponsors. This outing raised $17,935, with all the money going back to high school students to help with college expenses. In the 20 years the officials and coaches have worked together on this outing, they have raised over $366,000. This year, 21 Southern Illinois high schools will receive an $850 scholarship. So tonight, on behalf of the Officials Association of Southern Illinois, Egyptian officials, the coaches of the Southern Illinois Coaches Association, we're proud to present Carterville High School with a check for $850. Representing the officials are Adams, David Hill, and Chris Mosier. Representing Carterville is our buddy Matt Crane. Ladies and gentlemen, would you all please rise for the playing of our national anthem by the Carterville High School Band under the direction of Sarah Braddock.
Welcome back to Carterville Junior High School. Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson alongside as we have Lions basketball here tonight against the Vandalia Vandals. And the Vandals are being introduced, the starting lineups here this evening. Coach Brian Busher and the Vandals making the trip down, what, about 2 hours? Is that about right?
Yeah, around 2 hours. Again, out of the South Central Conference. They're in 5th in the South Central, but had that big upset over Greenville, the number 1 team in the conference, and they've got a big boy. They go 6'4" on the inside, so we'll see how Carterville handles their big man tonight.
Yeah, and Coach Brian Busher will go with the starting lineup of number 13, the senior Preston Nestrick, number 14, Matthew Hagee, number 20, Reed Well, he is a senior, number 21, Andrew Kelly, a junior, and Tanner Robbins, number 22. It'll be Nestrick, Hagee, Well, Kelly, and Robbins, the starting 5 for the Vandals from Vandalia. Coach Shane Hawkins will go with his normal starting lineup that we've seen about the last 6 weeks or so. Going with the seniors, the Peyton Biddle, the 5'7" senior, Blake Berkey, the 6'1" senior, Caden Hawkins, the 6-foot senior, and Cade Lustenberger, the 6'5" senior. Then throw in one junior in Braden Wakey, the 6'3" junior. I got to say thanks to Braden's dad, Coach Wakey. If you were listening to Sports Voice this morning, we renewed the ditch-to-ditch race, and I wasn't prepared because I had Hey Dude shoes on.
Yeah.
But I'm ready now.
You're prepared now.
I am ready now.
No excuses, big boy.
A gift pack that includes cleats, pain relievers, some hydration supplies, some athletic tape. We're ready to go.
Yeah, you have no excuses from now on, big boy.
No, I do not. Not at all. But thanks to Coach for the gift pack. I may use some of that here tonight before I go to bed, as the starters for Coach Shane Hawkins have been introduced by Ed Smith over on the PA on the far side. I like being in this gym, Scott. This is a nice little look for us.
Yeah, it's like playing in a 1A school gym. You know,
yeah.
you get a lot of the smaller schools, and but this is a nice setting where we're at. We're in the corner, just like we are at the high school. We're a little lower here, which is fine. So we're going to be up a little bit close and personal to these kids tonight. Normally we're up a little higher.
As always, if you'd like to watch the game and pick up the radio call, just head to YouTube, search Vandalia Vandals at Carterville Lions. That should take you right there. You can search Dave McKenzie. It'll pop up as well. Both teams are out on the floor. The officials tonight, David Hill, Chris Mosher, and Ben Adams. And we appreciate the officials giving us their lineup card here this evening as we are getting you set for Carterville Lions basketball. Lions 21-6 on the season. Vandals 14-14. And like Scott said, Carterville, the River to River Mississippi Division Conference champions for 2023. The officials are ready. Ball's in the air, and the Lions control the tip. They're moving left to right on your radio dial. Lions, of course, in their home whites with the dark blue numbers. The Vandals in their road reds as the first turnover's tipped away, but the ball belongs to the Vandals. They take it the other way, and they turn it right back and give it to the Lions. Here comes Blake Berkey into the front court. Toward the corner right, head fake by Cade Lustenberger. He drives, found an opening, missed the layup with the left hand, and the rebound pulled down by Tanner Robbins of the Vandals. Into the front court, it's Reed Well. He stepped on the sideline, and 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for the Vandals.
Yeah, 2 possessions, 1 turnover for Carterville. Lustenberger falling to his left, trying to get that ball to go off the glass and couldn't.
Peyton Biddle gets he missed the layup the other way, and the rebound is pulled down, and a jump ball is called, and the possession arrow is going to give it to the Vandals.
And if Biddle just goes up straight, kisses off the glass, he scores, but he tried to contort his body thinking he was going to get fouled.
They finally get it into the front court. Well takes it the length of the floor. The layup is missed by the big guy for the Vandals. That is Tanner Robbins. Here comes Biddle, dishes it to Hawkins. He's got a 3 from the left wing, and good for Caden Hawkins.
Well, hopefully that'll get Hawkins jump-started, not only in this game, but the rest of the year.
Carterville picks up the full court pressure in the backcourt, and they force the 10-second call. And a turnover, number 3 on the Vandals. Hawkins has it. They get it to Lustenberger. He's just left of the circle. Over to Hawkins' left wing. Pulls up three again and buries it from there. That kid has made a bunch of shots in this gym.
He sure has, playing at the junior high level, so he likes this gym.
He may line it up tonight as the Vandals have it into the front court. Left wing three is good from Reed Well for the Vandals.
That was a deep three in the corner.
Yes, it was. Lions into the front court, top of the key. Open three from Lustenberger off the back of the iron, and it goes out of bounds, and they say Blake Berkey was the last to touch it for the Lions. Length of the floor to go for the Vandals. Triggering in is going to be Nestrick, and he gets it to Kelly. Kelly dribbles across the timeline, works to the right side. Now to Nestrick. Back to Kelly, up top, left-hand dribble, top of the key. Bounce pass to the low block, tipped away, and Carterville comes away with it. Here comes Berkey, off the glass. He gets fouled. Blake Berkey can go to the line to shoot two, and Carterville's wanting to get out and run.
Now, Carterville's defense has been very, very good, and Hawkins has all 6 points for Carterville right now.
Didn't hear who the foul was on, as Berkey's first free throw is no good. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Steve and Rich's Barber Styling, full-service salon on Division Street in Carterville. They're open Tuesday through Friday from 8 to 5, Saturdays from 8 until 2. Blake Berkey averaging 6 points a game, gets the second to fall. So Blake's in the scorebook. Lions are up 7-3. Into the front court goes Hagee. Top of the key, three, straight away. Just barely clipped the rim. Nestrick's shot. Lions get the rebound, feed it to the left wing. Peyton Biddle's got a three. That's off the mark, no good. Vandals rebound by Tanner Robbins. So Kelly takes it across midcourt. Gets the screen around Robbins. Now over to Nestrick. Toward the corner. Ball is on the floor. Peyton Biddle come flashing in. Trying to pick it up, just couldn't get it clean. And the ball will stay with the Vandals.
One thing about this Carterville team, if they do end up going to a shot clock next year, it will not affect Carterville. You're open, you're shooting.
Exactly.
It's that simple.
Nestrick has it, feeds it to the left wing. Well, now top of the key, it goes to Hagee. Hagee, right-hand dribble to the right side. Gets it back up top, hands it off to Kelly. That's Andrew Kelly. He holds now right side. It goes to Hagee. Hagee with the left-hand dribble, top of the key to Robbins. Robbins to the post, down low, into the paint. Bounce pass to Robbins. Puts it up with the right hand, a little bit short. Rebound, Hawkins. Outlet pass. Blake Berkey the other way. One pass and the layup is good. Nice heads-up play by Hawkins to find Berkey.
Well, as soon as Carterville gets a defensive rebound, there's at least one, if not two, Lions headed down the other way, and they've been getting a lot of those easy baskets lately.
Lions have a 6-point lead. It's 9-3, 4:55 remaining here in the opening quarter. Hagee, head fake. Now to the right side. They bring it back left side. The jumper is off the mark. No good from Andy from Reed Well. Lions get the board. Here comes Hawkins. Quickly into the front court. Finds Biddle on the right side. He drives, and they say he traveled. Stunner stepped as he took off. And the turnover's going to give it back to Vandalia.
Right idea, because they were expecting him to shoot that three, and he had his man beat, but took that extra step.
Clock rolls with 4:35 remaining here in the opening quarter. Carterville Junior High School is where the game's being played tonight. Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson with you. The ball's tipped out of bounds. Good hands from Caden Hawkins, but it's going to stay with the Vandals. They'll trigger from the sideline to the left. Good crowd here. It's filled in. Here comes Reed Well. Has Berkey on him defensively. Lions are matched up man-to-man. Try to get the trap up top. Berkey takes over from there. Biddle picks off the pass the other way. The layup is good. Peyton Biddle. And gets the layup and a timeout on the floor with 4:14 remaining. Lions are up 11-3. And we'll pause for 60 seconds here on News Radio WJPF. Good deal. Does it sound okay? Peyton Middle just scored his first point of the game on the layup. Coming out of the timeout, it's going to be Vandals basketball. Lions up 11-3, 4:15 remaining here in the first quarter. As Carterville puts pressure in the backcourt, dribbling to the right side as Kelly swing pass to the left. Now they take it up top. Back to the right side, to baseline drive by the Vandals. They throw it up top to Nestrick. His jumper's no good. Ball out of bounds off the hands of Braden Wakey.
Vandalia has only hit 1 of 6 shots from the field so far. Carterville's defense has created 5 turnovers, and that's why they have an 8-point lead.
From the baseline, far side of the floor from us. Hagee takes over, now on the right side as well. Well dribbles up top, pass Berkey on him defensively. They work to the left wing to Hagee. Hagee, the right-hand dribble, now coming up top again is Nestrick. Over to the right side to Well. Well has it now, top of the key. Feed it into the post. Ball's tipped around, but the Vandals control. 3:35 remaining. Down low, jumper off the glass, the bucket and the foul. The bucket will count as the foul is going to be on Kate Lustenberger.
Yeah, Vandalia was a little out of control offensively, but they're able to get the ball inside to Robbins, and he threw up the shot, got fouled, and going to try to complete the 3-point play, which he did.
So that's 6 in the game now for the Vandals. 3:25 remaining. Lions up 5. It's 11-6. Jumper from the left wing from Hawkins, no good. But it's Wakey that gets the board. Lions another opportunity. They feed Lustenberger in the post. Right hand hook is good from Cade Lustenberger. He's in the book. 13-6 Lions.
I like to see Lustenberger when he drives to the paint. He's got the size to go up and over defenders and score.
Carterville over defending. They're really putting the pressure on up top. The jumper from the left wing, no good from Hagee, but the Vandals get the rebound. They're going to keep it. On the left-hand side of the floor, now they bring it up top to Hagee. Matthew Hagee to the left wing. That's Nestrick. Back to Well now reverses, finds the cutter down the lane. That's Robbins, and a foul called on Carterville.
I think it's going to be on Wakey.
That's going to be on Braden Wakey. They don't put up who the fouls are on the scoreboard here at Carterville, so we may miss some of them. But it's going to belong to the Vandals on the baseline left. Jumping around up top, they feed it to McNary. McNary's into the game now for Coach Brian Busher. This long-range 3. That's from Reed Well, who hit the 3. He's got 2 of them here. 6 points, 6 of the 9 belong to Reed Well. And a reach-in foul called on the Vandals on the drive by Caden Hawkins.
Yeah, Vandalia's playing a man-to-man, and I really don't think they can handle Hawkins outside one-on-one, and he should have a relatively easy time getting into the paint.
Andrew Kelly picked up the foul. Each team with 2 team fouls. Nice backdoor cut and feed to Adam Vanderzeel from Cade Lustenberger.
Yeah, Lustenberger just waited and waited until Vanderzeel cut down the baseline. Nice play, nice finish.
Now it's McNary over on the left wing. Standing over there was Nestrick, coming to get the basketball as well. Back to Nestrick, now top of the key. Driving in, driving down the paint. Nestrick loses the basketball, saves it, and the Lions come away with it. Peyton Middle grabs it. Outlet pass for Hawkins. Layup the other way is good. 8 in the game for Caden. 17-9. Lions with 1:45.
Carterville just takes a turnover and turns it into points literally within seconds.
Wide open jumper from 15 off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound from Nestrick. Throws it up top. Reed Well. Head fake left. Straightaway 3 is good. Man, he's got 9. 3 threes here for Reed Well. And it's a 5-point ball game. Hawkins the layup the other way, though, as he slices his way through the defense. 10 for Caden. 19-12. 3 the other way. Shootout time. Reedwell hits another 3. He's got 12.
That's their 4th 3 of the first quarter.
All from Reedwell. 4-point game. Berkey on the right side pulls up. Hawkins takes the pass. Jumper short. And the rebound saved from going out of bounds by Matthew Hagee. Into the front court. There goes Reedwell. Well pulls up the dribble. Finds Nestrick. And the ball is in the backcourt. Another turnover. Hawkins takes it to the rack. Left-hand layup is good from Caden Hawkins.
7 turnovers now for Effingham.
8 after the turnover the other way. Here come the Lions. Lustenberger's layup is good for the Lions.
The Carterville's only got 2 threes in this first quarter. They came early, but boy, they're really shooting. And when you're shooting 5-footers, your percentage is going to be a little bit better.
They got to be 90% here with 12, 11, 10 on the first quarter clock. Vandals with the basketball. Hagee dribbles up top, 6, 5, 4 out on the wing. Reedwell, and a foul by Blake Berkey. Stops the clock with 3.5 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Drew Barrington is going to check in. He replaces Caden. Hawkins will get an early breather. Vandals will have it on the far sideline, right in front of the scorers table from our location. They get it into Well. Well, the long range 3 at the buzzer is good.
Wow.
15 points on 5 threes from Reedwell. He's keeping the Vandals in this game. And as we end the first quarter, it is 23-18 Carterville with the 5-point lead. Stay with us. Second quarter action is coming up next on News Radio WJPF. Welcome back to Carterville Junior High. Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson with you as we end the first quarter. Carterville has the 23-18 lead.
Now 62% from the field for the Lions. That's outstanding. 46% for Vandalia. But they've got 5 threes from the same guy in the first quarter, and that's why they're still in the game.
So we start play here in the second quarter. Lions have it. Peyton Biddle, head fake, top of the key. Dribbles with the right hand, down the right lane, pulls up on the block, bounces it back to Barrington. He takes over, drives through the free throw lane, and finds Vanderzil. Feeds Lustenberger. Jumper from Lusty is good. He's got 6 for the Lions. Lions up 25-18.
I think if Carterville can shut down Vandalia's three-point shooting, you know, they can extend this lead.
Vandals playing well, especially Reedwell, who's got 15 of their 18 points all from behind the arc. Over on the left wing, Well feeds straight away to Hagee. His 3 is good. Matthew Hagee's first points of the game. And it's a 4-point lead for the Lions, 25-21. Lustenberger's going to fire the 3. Too strong. Ball's rebounded by Hipsher. He takes it the other way, throws it to the right side on the right wing. Spin move against Biddle defensively, winds up with Hagee. Hagee drives to the elbow, dishes it left wing to Brannon. His shot from 3's no good, and Drew Barrington gets the rebound for the Lions. Outlet pass, Peyton Biddle saves it from going out of bounds, but he throws it right to Reedwell. Turnover number 3 on the Lions. The layup the other way is good for the Vandals by Tanner Robbins.
They're not going away. And this is very similar till last year's game at Vandalia. Carterville got out to early lead, and Vandalia just kept fighting back.
Robbins with 5. Lustenberger misses the short jumper, the fadeaway, gets his own rebound, puts it up, misses again. Ball's tipped around, saved to Barrington. High off the glass, the floater's good for Drew Barrington. 4 opportunities there for the Lions.
Give Berkey credit. He was keeping that ball alive on each missed shot.
Back to a 4-point lead, 27-23 Lions, with 6 minutes remaining here in the first half. As the Vandals have it, they control top of the key. Hagee drives on Biddle, bumps into him, throws it to the left wing. That is Hipsher. Hipsher feeds the post to Robbins. Robbins finds the cutter down the baseline. The bucket is good, and the foul. And Reed has a chance at another 3-point play, this time the old-fashioned way, as the foul is called on Carterville.
I mean, he has been their entire offense in this first half, and Carterville's got to find a way to shut him down, either double-team him and force somebody else to beat you, but right now, you got to get the ball out of his hands.
He's got 17, and misses the free throw. The ball is tipped out of bounds, and it's off of Cade Lustenberger, so it's going to stay with the Vandals. 17 for Reed Well. He's a senior, good ball player. Bounce pass, push from behind no, they're not going to call the foul. I thought maybe they might get Adam Vanderzeel on the push. They just say the ball went out of bounds off of the Vandals. And here come the Lions. Hawkins, crossover dribble down the lane. Little finger roll is good for Caden Hawkins. 14 of the Lions, 29 for Caden Hawkins.
Until the Vandals prove they can stop that, that's my offense every time down the floor.
Absolutely. Andrew Kelly now to Robbins. Robbins drives off the block, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Peyton Biddle. It's the first on Peyton. That is the 5th team foul now on the Lions. Vandals will control from the baseline. They throw it up top. It comes to Tanner Robbins. Robbins has Lustenberger on him defensively. Carterville still matched up man-to-man. Berkey takes over at the point. Left wing 3 is no good from Hagee. Rebound. Here come the Lions. Here's Hawkins. He's running. Finds Biddle. Left wing 3 from Peyton. In and out, no good. Tipped around. Winds up with Berkey. Berkey gets fouled. Good job keeping the ball alive as the foul is on Reed Well. That's going to be the first on Reed Well. And Lions have the basketball on the baseline to the right.
Berkey's usually the guy offensively that keeps a missed shot going, either with a rebound or tipping it back out.
He gets a little breather. Vanderzeel's in for Berkey. Hawkins has it, drives the baseline, found an opening, banks it off the board and good. Caden Hawkins, 16 for Caden. 31-25, the 6-point lead. 5 minutes remaining here in the half. Over on the right wing is Hipsher. Has Barrington on him defensively. Bounce pass once to Reed Well. Well with Hawkins on him. Curling through the lane. Andrew Kelly pulls up the dribble. Finds down low to Robbins. And he gets the little layup for Tanner Robbins. He's got 7. Back to a 4-point Lion lead, 31-27. Hawkins 3, good.
Well, I think he might be coming out of a slump.
A little bit. He's 1 point under his average. He's got 19 already, 34-27. Lions up 7. Ball's on the floor, another turnover. That's 10 on the Vandals. The other way, Biddle's layup is good. Timeout on the floor, 4:15. The Lions have jumped out now to a 9-point lead. They're up 36-27 with 4:15 remaining here in the half. Stay with us. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be back on News Radio WJPF. Welcome back to Carterville Lions basketball. One of our Lions boosters is Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in downtown Carterville. Punctual service, 5-star satisfaction, and the experience that comes from 40 years in the business. You can find out more. Visit online at charliesairandheat.com. 36-27, 4:15 remaining in the first half. Coming up, we'll have our UPS Store halftime report as the Vandals have the ball coming out of the timeout. 9-point lead for the Lions. Baseline drive and the foul on Cade Lustenberger, who just stood there, it seemed like, but the bucket is good, and that is going to give Tanner Robbins an opportunity at the three-point play.
Now, Carterville's defense has not been good, especially in the paint and around the baseline. Now, Carterville has created 11 turnovers, but the Vandals are getting too many opportunities on the inside that they shouldn't be.
Tanner Robbins, who had a old-fashioned three earlier, misses the free throw. He's got 9 points on the game. Clock rolls to 3:50. Lions up 36-29, the 7-point lead. Hawkins and Biddle now top of the key. It's Lustenberger. Nice backdoor feed, but it was picked off. Turnover on the Lions. The other way, outlet pass to Robbins. The layup is good for Tanner Robbins. Here comes Barrington. Right side, Peyton Biddle has the three. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound by Andrew Kelly. Length of the floor and a bump foul called on Drew Barrington as he picked up the defense on Andrew Kelly.
It's an entertaining game. I don't know that Coach Hawkins is entertained right now.
Well, good thing I got my track shoes.
That's right.
It's been back and forth. That's the 7th team foul on the Lions, so that will put Andrew Kelly at the line. And he misses the front end of the 1-and-1. 5-point lead, 36-31. Hawk around the screen from Lustenberger. Back to Lusty. His jumper no good. And a rebound for Matthew Hagee. A foul. What are they? Turnover. Didn't see what happened, but.
Yeah, I've got Vandalia for 12 turnovers, and you know they're very fortunate with 12 turnovers, only down by 5 points.
Yeah. Over on the right side, there's Barrington to the free throw elbow on the right side. Lusty drives to the block, spin move, left hand layup, just missed it. Off the mark, the rebound that read well for the Vandals. Down to Robbins, finds Well. Three from the left side for Well is good. He's got 20, and that is his 6th three-pointer of this contest. And back to a 2-point lead for the Lions, 36-34. Hawkins inside the lane. The little jumper from Caden's good. He's got 21, so Hawkins and Reed Well back and forth. Nagy. Top of the key to Kelly. Into the paint, and a reach-in foul called on Drew Barrington.
Yeah, Barrington reached in, got more arm than ball. And again, Dave, you just give the ball to Caden Hawkins and let him drive until they stop him. They have not stopped him yet when he's gone one-on-one.
Nestrick has the 1-and-1, hits the front end. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702. Proud supporter of Lions Sports, IBEW. Providing a better lifestyle for members, a better life for all. Preston Nestrick, his first point after the first free throw. He has 2 after making the second. And it's a 2-point lead for the Lions with the basketball. Just over 2 to play here in the first half. Jumper from Hawkins from about 15 is good. 23 for Caden. Gives the Lions the 4-point lead, under 2 to play. Top of the key. Andrew Kelly, they work it to the left side. They feed it into the post, kick it back to the right side, driving the baseline. The layup a little bit short. I don't know how he missed it. That was put up by Andrew Kelly. Here comes Hawkins. Finds Maddox Crane, who's in the game. Back to Hawkins. Hawkins is open for 3. Good! 26 for Caden Hawkins. He's got 4 threes. We have a timeout on the floor. And the Lions are up 43-36. Minute 31 remaining, a 30-second timeout here on News Radio WJPF. Minute 30 away from halftime. Lions are up 43-36. Scott Hudson.
Well, it's like Peyton Biddle handed the baton to Caden Hawkins today.
Yeah.
I mean, Biddle was the offensive star last night. Hawkins with an outstanding first half here, but Carterville, they're not running away with this thing.
Peyton had 29 last night at Trico. Hawkins has 26 here in the first half. Open three from the corner, in and out, no good. Rebound Vandals, and the putback is good from Preston Nestrick. 4 for Nestrick, and it's a 5-point lead for the Lions. Hawkins finds Biddle. Biddle drives to the top of the key, back to Hawkins' right wing. Head fake, inside the arc, dishes to Biddle. His three, left of the circle, good. 7 now for Peyton Biddle. 46-38, 8-point lead, 47 seconds remaining here in the half. Andrew Kelly back and forth between the circles. Now left side, back to Kelly, just set to the right side. He gets it back, up top, dribbles with the left hand. Maddox Crane on him defensively. 30 seconds remaining here in the half. 46-38, over on the left wing, left corner from Hagee. 3, no good, rebound Hawkins. Carterville can hold for the final shot as Caden slows down the pace. Strolls past his pop over on the sideline, has his hand up. Carterville's going to run 3, whatever that is. 12, 11, 10 here in the first half. Hawkins back and forth with the basketball. 7-6, he'll move. Kicks it to the corner. Left wing 3 from Biddle. Off the rim, no good. Rustenberger the rebound. The shot at the buzzer, no good. And that ends the first half of basketball. Man, good ball game. 46-38. We got a lot to talk about scoring-wise when we come back. You're listening to Lions basketball here on News Radio WJPF. All right. Still sound okay? Welcome back to Carterville Junior High School. Dave McKenzie and Scott Hudson with you here as we are at the half. Our UPS Store halftime report. Lions lead this one, Scott Hudson, 46-38.
Yeah, it's been a really exciting first half. Again, Coach Hawkins probably not excited about what he saw, at least on the defensive end. But Carterville, 46 points in the first half, but they gave up 38. Carterville shot 58% from the field in that first half. 51% for Vandalia. Carterville had 5 threes. Vandalia had 7 threes. Carterville only went to the free throw line twice, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Vandalia only 3 of 6. Rebounding, Carterville out-rebounded Vandalia 13-12. Robbins led Vandalia with 4. Lustenberger led Carterville with 6. 12 first-half turnovers for the Vandals, 4 for the Lions.
When you look at scoring for the Vandalia Vandals and Coach Brian Busher, they're led by those 20 points from Reed Well. He had 6 3-pointers, and he's got 20 first-half points. Tanner Robbins in double digits. He has 11. Throw in Preston Nestrick with 4, a 3-pointer from Matthew Hagee. And let's see here. That's it. All the scoring between those 4 players. 38 first-half points by the Vandals. Lions are led by the 26 from Caden Hawkins. He's averaging 20 per game. Peyton Biddle with 7. Drew Barrington with 2. Blake Berkey with 2. Adam Vanderzeel with 2. And Cade Lustenberger with 6 to go with his 6 rebounds. Carterville has the 46-38 lead. The Lions come in to this game averaging 59 points a game. They only allow, on average, 45 a game. That's where we're at right now. We still got another half a ball to play.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of points, I think, still put up before this game's over. Carterville's going to have to do a better job defensively on the outside guarding the 3. Plus, I didn't think Carterville did a very good job down around the basket along the baseline. There were times where Vandalia had their way on the baseline and straight to the glass. They had 4 offensive rebounds. Carterville had 4 offensive rebounds, so that's a wash. But, you know, if Carterville doesn't shoot 58% in the first half, they're probably losing this game.
Absolutely. We're at the half. Lions are up 46-38. We're going to go on and take another break here on our UPS Store halftime report. We'll be back in 90 seconds on News Radio WJPF. Welcome back to Carterville Lions basketball here on News Radio WJPF. Scott Hudson, SIU went on the road today, and man, did they lay an egg at Drake.
Boy, they got spanked, and I'll use that word because that's probably the only word I can use on the radio and not get in trouble.
I know.
But they got whitewashed today, and you know, those things are going to happen from time to time. SIU's still in a good position in the conference. But, boy, you would expect, you would have hoped for a better effort. Whether you win the game or not, I think SIU fans were really disappointed in the effort up there today.
82-59 the final score. Well, the Dogs no longer up there with in first. They're going to be somewhere in second, but how deep does that go? probably 3 or 4 teams up there.
It's such a log jam at the top.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like SIU, they could lose this game and maybe be as low as 3rd or 4th, depending on what everybody else does this weekend. So still a lot of, you know, not a lot of regular season games left for SIU, but they've got some big home games coming up, and they're just going to have to take care of business at home and maybe try to steal 1 or 2 on the road.
Hey, I also want to say congratulations to Carterville administrators, the staff, Brett Dial, all his people. What a weekend it has been for Carterville sports. Wrestling sectionals have been taking place for 2 days over at high school. That's why we're at the junior high here tonight. But somewhere, I don't know if it started yet, but the Carterville girls are going to be playing a regional quarterfinal basketball game against Murfreesboro tonight. And of course, across town, where we're located here at the junior high, you've got this game taking place. So it's a lot of work that goes in to hosting events, especially like those sectional wrestling tournaments. That's a big event, a lot happening all at once. But Brett Dial and the administration for Carterville High School, I'm glad we get to do these things, and they do an outstanding job.
And all 3 of those things you mentioned are at Carterville. You might think, well, one might be, you know, somewhere else, but when you've got 3 in the same town, all on the same day, and of course you had basketball last night in Carterville was on the road, but that is a big undertaking.
Yeah.
And anytime you put in a bid to get a regional or a sectional, you know what comes with it as administrator. There's going to be a lot of work to put in, a lot of volunteer work, but they've pulled it off seamlessly every year that they've had that.
Lions are up by 8 points, 46-38, and we're going to go on and take our final break here on our UPS Store halftime report. When we come back, we'll have second half action, and it's coming up next on News Radio WJPF. Hey, everybody online, thanks for watching. Okay. Welcome back to Carterville Lions basketball. Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson alongside at Carterville Junior High tonight as we're getting you set for second half action. Caden Hawkins leading the scoring for the Lions. He had 26 first half points. Peyton Biddle was 7, 6 from Kane Lustenberger. On the other side of the chart, it's Reed Well that paces the Vandals. He had 20 first half points for the Vandals. He had 6 3-pointers, and it'll be Vandals basketball as we start play here in the second.
I would have liked to have been a fly on the wall in Carterville's locker room.
I don't know that you would.
Well, yeah, you're right. I might get a water ball thrown and accidentally hit me, but Carterville's just got to play better defense in this second half. Offensively, they're fine. They're creating a lot of turnovers. Just got to pick it up on the defensive end.
Vandals have the basketball to start play here in this second half of action as they're moving left to right on your radio dial, moving toward our end of the floor. Baseline drive is cut off by Blake Berkey. Nice job defensively as the Vandals reset. They bring it up top. That's Andrew Kelly. Down over on the left wing. He feeds well. Now it is Nestrick. Nestrick fakes the handoff to Well. Dishes it to the right side. Hagee. Now it's to Kelly. And back and forth around the top of the key. Good defense by the Lions. They've not been able to get into the paint. This time a little floater with the right hand is good from Matthew Hagee for the Vandals.
Very patient on offense, the Vandals were. That first possession, they got rewarded with a shot in the paint.
That's 5 for Matthew Hagee. Cuts the lead to 6, 46-40. Lions' first possession of the second half. Lustenberger off the glass, kisses the board, and good. Nice drive by Cade Lustenberger. He's got 8.
I like when Cade drives with authority and goes up strong.
48-40, Lions with the 8-point lead in the paint. And the bucket is good from Tanner Robbins for the Vandals. 13 for Tanner. 6-point lead, Lions. And the ball. Lustenberger up top. Jumper from the elbow is no good. Tipped around, and it comes back to Lustenberger. Dishes it to the corner. Blake Berkey's going to put up the 3 and buries it. Blake Berkey, his first 3-pointer of the game. He's got 5. It's a 9-point lead now for the Lions.
Berkey was responsible for keeping that missed shot alive, and then he got rewarded with a big 3 in the corner.
Nestrick's pass is tipped out of bounds by Cade Lustenberger. It'll stay here on the near side with the Vandals. Coming over to trigger will be Andrew Kelly, the junior. Slaps the ball one time, puts everybody in motion, throws it up top, and that's Robbins that takes the pass. Behind the back dribble by Robbins against Lustenberger. Needs some help. Hands it off at the free throw line. Back to Robbins, off the block, off the glass, the bucket in the foul. Oh, he traveled.
Took an extra step.
Yes, he did. That's the first turnover on the Vandals. They had 12 in the first half. It's the first here in the second. Hawkins speeds up the pace, drives it toward the left block, throws it to Biddle on the right wing. Left-hand dribble by Payton. Up top it comes to Caden Hawkins. 5:50 remaining here in the third quarter. It's 51-42, the 9-point lead for the Lions. Hawkins at the free throw line, the jumper off the front of the iron. Lustenberger gets the rebound. Backs his man down, left-hand hook is no good. Tipped around and over the back is going to be called on Braden Wakey.
Yeah, good positioning by the Vandals on that shot, and Wakey went over the back, and Vanderzeel going to come in for Wakey.
Wakey goes over. Said, I didn't go over the back. Shane says, it's all right. Here, let's talk about it. Outlet pass. Here comes Kelly. Dashes to Robbins. He gets fouled from behind.
A late whistle. That was right in front of us. I think foul's going to be on Vanderzeel. But I did think Vanderzeel got him, but I didn't. For a minute, I didn't think the officials were going to call anything.
The free throw from Robbins is no good. He is 1 for 3 from the line. 13 points in the game. Second one is good. So now 14 for Tanner Robbins. 51-43. Hawkins to the right wing, just pulls up the 3. He got fouled, and so he'll have 3 free throws as the foul is going to be called on Andrew Reed. Or excuse me, Andrew Kelly. Caden Hawkins with 26 in the game.
Carterville only went to the free throw line twice in that first half, went 1 of 2, so maybe if they can get to the free throw line in the second half a little more, they can distance themselves from the Vandals.
Caden hits the first. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating. In Carterville, punctual service, 5-star satisfaction, and the experience that comes from 40 years in the business. Find out more at charliesairandheat.com. Free throw number 2 from Caden Hawkins. And off the mark, claps his hands twice. Everybody comes in. Let's go. Substitution in for Coach Brian Busher. On the floor now is Caden Hipsher, the senior. Third from Hawkins is good. 28 points for Caden, averaging 20 on the season. Last night, Peyton Biddle with 29 for the Lions in the win at Tranco. Hipsher drives, got through the defense, but he pulled up short on the layup. And Adam Vanderzeel gets the rebound for the Lions. Here's Hawkins, top of the key. Left side to Lustenberger, just inside the arc. His jumper's no good. Rebound to Hipsher for the Vandals. He's into the front court. Finds Robbins, now right side to Hagee. Hagee, up top it goes to Reedwell. And almost picked off by the Lions, but a foul is called on Cade Lustenberger.
Carterville knocked the ball away in the paint, but didn't come up with the ball. And Vandalia did, and they're going to keep it on our end.
The foul by Lustenberger, the first team foul, and the three from the left wing is good.
That's Mr. Well again.
Reed Well. 23 in the game for Reed. Lions ball though, Peyton Biddle inside the arc. Lustenberger's three, left side, good, or is no good. Berkey, a big rebound, goes up strong and gets fouled. And Blake Berkey will be rewarded with a couple of free throws.
He just works his rear end off on the boards. I mean, if he doesn't get the rebound, he keeps balls alive. Carterville only has 2 field goals in this second half.
Berkey, who is 0 for 1, is one. He's 2 for 3. That's what I'm trying to say, Scott.
And Carterville's 2 of 8 from the field.
Number 12, one dribble of the ball. Second free throw is good. 7 in the game now for Blake Berkey. Outlet pass comes to Hipsher in the corner. Carterville tries to get the trap, but he throws it away, throws it the other way, down to the baseline. They throw it off the left side to the free throw line. High bounce pass into the game is Wade Brannon, and the pass is tipped out of bounds. Good hands by Adam Vanderzil, and it's going to stay with the Vandals over on the far sideline.
Yeah, Vanderzil read that pass and knocked it out of bounds. Good job by the senior.
55-46, the 9-point lead for the Lions with 4:10 remaining here in the third quarter. Caden Hipsher, now they work to the left side. Driving just off the elbow, jumper from the left side. The shot from Reed Well, no good, and Cade Lustenberger gets the rebound. Here comes Hawkins. Hawkins drives, kicks it to the corner. Vanderzil's three, too strong, rebound to the Vandals. Here comes Well. Drives it the length of the floor, off the block, high off the glass, no good. Vanderzil the rebound. Carterville's on the run the other way. Here goes Peyton Biddle. Drives into the lane, tried the reverse layup, but he got fouled. And so now Peyton Biddle can go to the line to shoot 2.
It seems like if Carterville could get to that 11, 12-point lead, that they could probably just take off from there. But Carterville's not shot the ball well here in the third quarter from the field. And Vandals are still hanging around.
Peyton Biddle hits the first free throw. That's 8 in the game for Peyton. The foul was on Hagee. Third team foul on the Vandals. Peyton's second is good. 9 for Peyton Biddle. Lions are up 11, the biggest lead of the game for Carterville. They've led from beginning to end. Nice cut, nice feed, and the conversion by Matthew Hagee. 7 now for Hagee. And it's 57-48, hitting the floor, Caden Hawkins, who I think he was looking for the foul, and he may have got hit in the eye.
I thought, well, again, it's at the other end of where we're located, but I thought the ball went out of bounds off of Hawkins, but they're going to say it went off of Vandalia, and their coaches aren't real happy about that call.
Brad Busher, the head coach for the Vandals. Cade Lustenberger to Biddle. Biddle feeds the block down low, off the glass and good from Caden Hawkins.
Yeah, Hawkins that time, he just went down the low block and posted his man up and scored.
He's still wiping at that eye, though. But plays on. Hipsher has it between the circles up top. Top of the key, left-hand dribble, reverses back near side. Bounce pass to Kelly. Kelly drives. Now they work it to the left wing. Looking inside, down low to Brannon. Jumper from about 10 is short. Rebound Hagee. Put back is good, Hagee. 9 now for Matthew Hagee.
Ball came right back down to him. Carterville did not do a good job of blocking off.
Hawkins gets the layup. Oh, he's rolled his ankle. He's like, I'm okay. May have just tweaked it. Caden Hawkins can go to the line to shoot free throws. Caden, who has 30 in the game. That is the 4th team foul on the Vandals. Caden's first free throw is good. This Lions broadcast brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702 IBEW. Local 702, proud supporter of Lions sports, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all. Caden with 31 in the game, second free throw, 32 in the game.
And Carterville has outscored Vandalia 8-1 from the free throw line in the second half. That's why Carterville's been able to get out to this 11-point lead.
At the end of the first quarter, Lions were up 5, 23-18. It was 46-38 at the break. 61-50 now. Here come the Vandals. Hipsher brings it near side to McNary. McNary dribbles, has Biddle on him, finds Robbins. Robbins up top now to Hagee. Hagee, left-hand dribble, back and forth, crossover, works to the left wing to Hipsher. Hipsher looks inside, throws it up top to Robbins. Robbins looks inside and gets it back to Hagee. Hagee's jumper, top of the key, air ball, and thrown away, given back to the Lions. Here comes Lustenberger. Right side, 3 from Hawkins, bang! Wow. 35 for Caden Hawkins. He had 36 against Pinckneyville at home. That's his high mark on the season. And he's just 1 away from that here with 1:20 remaining in the third quarter. Matthew Hagee now to McNary. McNary reverses, bounce pass up top to Robbins. Robbins over the top of Lustenberger. Jumper with the right hand, no good. Rebound finally pulled down by Hawkins. Lions on the run. Crossover dribble, dishes the left wing. Biddle's 3 for the Lions. Little bit short. Vandals get the rebound. 62 seconds remaining. Ball's on the floor, sliding. Lions come away with it. Here's Biddle taking it to the rack. Throws it to the left corner. Didn't shoot as he just drove through the baseline. Hawkins finds Barrington. Top of the key. 3. Good! Great ball movement by the Carterville Lions. Drew Barrington with 5. 67-50 Lions.
Barrington won't be that open the rest of the year.
No, he won't.
And now Carterville's opened up a 17-point lead.
With 34 seconds remaining here in the quarter. They feed the post down low to Brannon. Turnaround jumper from Brannon, though, was good. And a timeout is called by Coach Brian Busher with 25 seconds remaining. Carterville's up 15 at 67-52. We'll pause for a 30-second timeout here on News Radio WJPF. We still good on your end? This Lions broadcast brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling, a full-service salon on Division Street in Carterville. They are open Tuesday through Friday from 8 until 5, Saturdays from 8 until 2. 20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Lions have the ball. They're up 67-52. Would like to extend that to close out the quarter. Lustenberger holds. Looks for a cutter. That's Hawkins. It takes over. 10, 9, 8. Back and forth. We've seen this before several times this year. Hawkins feeds it to the corner. Berkey's got the open 3. Buries it to close out the quarter. Nice finish. Blake Berkey's second 3 of the game gives him 10. And that ends the third quarter. The Lions have extended the lead to 70-52 as we are heading to the fourth here on News Radio WJPF. We're heading to the fourth quarter at Carterville Junior High. Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson with you. Lions up 18. It's 70-52.
Yeah, Carterville 42% in that third quarter, 50% for Vandalia.
As Caden Hawkins can't get the runner to go, but the putback is good for Blake Berkey. He's there to clean it up for the Lions. He's got 12. And it's a 20-point lead, 72-52. Robbins takes the pass in the front court. Jumper from the left wing is a little bit short for Reedwell, and those shots that were going in the first half are not going here in the second.
Might be getting a little tired.
Hawkins the other way, Biddle the other way. He gets the layup runner. He's got 11, 74-52. Over on the left wing. Into the paint. Jumper just rolls off the rim from Well. He gets his own rebound. Off the glass, no good. That shot from Nestrick, another rebound. Robbins had it, but turns it over. Gives it back to the Lions as Lustenberger comes away with it. 74-52. Jumper from Biddle is good. He has the shooter's touch there. 13th for Peyton. 76-52.
I think Carterville's defense in the second half has just worn Vandalia down.
I think so as well.
And Wells has not shot the ball near as well this half as he did the first.
He had 6 3-pointers in the first, 20 first half points. He's only got 1 3-pointer here in the second half as he gets coming down the lane is Andrew Kelly. He got fouled. The foul is going to be on Carterville's Drew Barrington. That's going to be 3 on Drew. 14 foul on the Lions. A trigger in. Off the curl, that is Preston Nestrick. That's 6 for Nestrick. The other way, Berkey misses the jumper from the block, and the Vandals the board. Here they come into the front court. Bounce pass to the baseline. Now left wing 3 is in and out, no good. Robbins the rebound. Throws it up top, works it to the right wing. Hagee's jumper is off the mark, and another rebound now for Reedwell. Drives into the paint, gets fouled by Lustenberger, gets the bucket and the foul. Kate Lustenberger can't believe it.
Yeah, just too many opportunities for Vandalia on that possession. Carterville just did, and give Vandalia credit, they're down by 20, but they're playing like this game is tied. They're playing very, very hard, and Carterville's got to finish this game strong.
Reedwell, an opportunity at his 26th point, misses the free throw. Lusty gets the rebound. 5:55 remaining. Coming up, we're going to have our Polar Whip post-game show. We'll talk with Shane Hawkins. Left wing 3 from Biddle. Oh, looked good, but Blake Berkey gets the rebound for the Lions. Back to Biddle, to the glass. Defenders in the air, and good. He just waits on the defender to flash by, and he banks it good. 78-56. Spin move, blocked by Hawkins from Reedwell. Crossover dribble by Hagee. Now it's Nestrick. To Well. Reed feeds the post. That's Robbins. His little short jumper's good. Tanner Robbins was 16 for the Vandals. The other way. Jumper from the left elbow. Caden Hawkins, 37. His season high for the Lions. Robbins thought about the 3. Backdoor feed to Robbins off his hand. The turnover will give it to the Lions. That's a 5th turnover on the Vandals here in the second half.
And Carterville has no turnovers in this half. And usually when you play at the speed that Carterville does, you're going to have those turnovers, which a coach can live with because they're going to throw up a lot of shots. But no turnovers for the Lions in this second half. Another reason why they've gotten out to such a big lead.
And they only had 4 in the first half, right?
Yeah,
Is that
4.
what you had? 5:45 remaining. 80-58. This game, 70-52 at the end of the third. Peyton Biddle dishes it to the corner. Now it's Lustenberger. Drives into the paint. Left hand off the glass and good for Cade Lustenberger. He's now in double digits. He joins Caden Hawkins, Blake Berkey, Peyton Biddle, all with 10-plus points. Down low, Robbins fights his way off the board and no good. And the rebound, the Vandals put back up, no good. Hard work by the Vandals. 3 opportunities. Vine Nestrick couldn't get it to go. The outlet pass, Biddle's layup is good the other way. 17 for Peyton, 84-58.
Carterville might score 100.
It's possible. Left wing three from Reed Wells, no good. Berkey gets the rebound. We haven't had a 100-point game yet this year. As a matter of fact, the highest point total for the Lions, 93 against DuQuoin, 85 against Trico last night. Down low, Lusty's a little hook, a little short, and a foul called on Carterville. It's going to be Cade Lustenberger. That's going to be the fourth on Cade.
Yeah, I believe Carterville's probably going to pull it out offensively now. They're not going to push the issue. They've got a big lead.
Lusty goes out, Barrington goes out. Braden Wakey back on the floor. Adam Vanderzeel on the floor, joining Peyton Biddle, Caden Hawkins, and Blake Berkey. Isaac Sachin is on the floor now for the first time for the Vandals. He's a sophomore, stands 5'4". Looks like Coach Brian Busher's got more subs ready to go. Down low, they feed Brannon, and he traveled, double dribbled with the basketball. So the turnover will give it back to Carterville. Scott Hudson, there's only 2 regular season games left. Tuesday night at home will be senior night for the Lions.
And 2 tough opponents. Harrisburg has played better lately. Carterville and Harrisburg could very easily meet up Wednesday on February 22nd in the subsectional at Harrisburg. So, and then, of course, Pinckneyville. You always want to beat Pinckneyville, and it would give Carterville sweeps over Nashville and Pinckneyville if they could win that game.
Open three, right wing is no good from Hawkins. Yeah, and Carterville is the River to River Conference Mississippi Division champion after Nashville got the win over Pinckneyville last night. Congratulations on that. That is outstanding. They will finish the season up next Thursday night on the road at Dick Korn Gymnasium. Just 3:27 remaining here. Lions up 84-58. McNary now top of the key. 3. The jumper from Sachin is no good. Caden Hawkins gets the rebound. Getting ready to come into the game is going to be Brock Chastain. He'll join Maddox Crane. Jumper the other way is no good. Timeout called for substitutions. Brandon Skelcher's coming into the game. What an outstanding performance. Caden Hawkins, Peyton Biddle, Adam Vanderzeel go out. Caden leaves the game with 37. Biddle was 17 on the night. 10 from Cade Lustenberger, 12 from Blake Berkey.
I thought Berkey had another outstanding game.
He has been playing well.
Really played well on both ends of the floor.
We're under 3 to play here. The left-hand hook is no good, and Skelcher gets the rebound for the Lions. He'll bring it up court himself, finds Chastain. Chastain, skip past right wing, or excuse me, left wing. Nice move by Maddox Crane, dumps it down low to Wakey. Wakey's little hook is good. Glad Braden getting in the scorebook. 2 for Braden. He'll come out of the game now. And Lawrence Greer comes in. He was supposed to substitute for Wakey, but there's a mix-up as Jacob Johnson gets the field goal.
Yeah, I don't know who. Wakey was supposed to come out. I don't know who went out. I think it was, well, not really for sure looking on the bench.
Truthfully, no, there's, first I was looking out there and only saw 4. Skelcher drives to Crane. Maddox dishes it back to Skelcher. He's got an open 3 left corner, good. Brandon with 3. Regionals, Carterville, the number 2 seed. Jumper from the Vandals, no good. Battle for the rebounds on the floor. The putback is up and good from Jacob Johnson. 4 in the game for Johnson. But yeah, Carterville has a first-round bye waiting on Who's going to win that first round game?
El Dorado and Harrisburg. The Battle of Saline County next Saturday. I do not know the time of that game.
7:30, I do believe.
Okay.
Lions have the ball. Crane to the corner to Skelcher. Minute 40 remaining. To Chastain. He drives, finds Zan Guthrie, who's in the game now. Zan had 4 last night. His hook is no good. Skelcher gets the rebound, fights his way out, finds Crane. Crane's got an open 3, off the mark, and Vandals get the rebound. Under 90 to play. Coming up, our Polar Whip postgame show. Jumper from 17, no good. Boy, Lawrence Greer with the rebound. Brings it into the front court himself. Finds Crane, now to Skelcher. Skelcher drives in, spin move, pass picked off. That's the first turnover on the Lions here in the second half. 60 seconds remaining. Lions are going to win it. Jumper no good from the Vandals. Long rebound, out of bounds. The ball's tipped back in by Coach Brian Busher. Thought he could get away with it, but...
Well, you're going to try that sometime. Make sure the officials are still paying attention.
It's a nice win for the Lions.
Yeah, a big second half. First half, scored a lot of points, but gave up a lot of points, but really took control of the game in the third quarter.
45 seconds. Greer kicks it around. Don't know if the Lions will shoot. Yeah, the floater is good from Josh Waller with the right hand. 89-62. 91-62. 25 seconds remaining in the game. Lions will improve their record to 22-6, a number 2 seed in the regionals coming up this next weekend. Starting next weekend, actually. Vandals put up the last shot. Good from the left wing. And that was good from Caden Hipsher, and that ends the ball game. 93-65, the final score. The Carterville Lions get the win over the Vandalia Vandals, 95-65. Stay with us. Our Polar Whip postgame show is coming up next here on News Radio WJPF. Welcome back to Carterville Junior High School. Dave McKenzie, Scott Hudson with you, where the Lions are taking care of business against Vandalia here this evening. They win it 93-65. What a good ball game by the Carterville Lions, especially in that second half. The defense was outstanding in the second half.
Well, they didn't let Well get free on those three-pointers like they did in the first half. Carterville's defense was very good in that second half. Carterville shot 54% from the game. Carterville took 66 shots in this game, made 36. The Vandals, they shot 49% for the game. Carterville, I think that one of the big keys in the third quarter, Carterville outscored Vandalia 8-1 from the free throw line, and I think that was the big difference for Carterville to take that lead and carry it on. Carterville for the game, 9 of 11 from the free throw line. Vandalia only 4 of 7. Carterville out-rebounded Vandalia 29-28. Lustenberger led Carterville with 9, but I'll tell you what, Berkey had some big rebounds in the game. I had him for 6. Robbins led Vandalia with 6 rebounds. Vandalia 18 turnovers. Carterville 5 turnovers. 4 of those came in the first half. The only turnover in the second half came with about a minute to go in the game, so Carterville did a good job of taking care of the ball.
When you look at scoring, we'll start first with the Vandalia Vandals. They were led by the 25 from Reed Well. He had 20 first half points. He had 7 3-pointers on the night. Finishes with 25 to lead the Vandals. 16 from Tanner Robbins down in the paint. Others in the scorebook for the Vandals include the 3 from Caden Hipsher, 6 for Preston Nestrick, 9 for Matthew Hagee, 4 from Jacob Johnson late in the game. Wade Brannon with 2 for the Vandals. They score 65 points in the contest. Carterville paced by the 37 from Caden Hawkins, 17 from Peyton Middle. Now that's what we're starting to, and 10 from Cade Lustenberger and 12 from Blake Berkey. That's what we need to see continue for this Lions team as we get into the postseason.
Because if that happens, teams cannot just bank on stopping Caden Hawkins.
Yep.
I mean, he's going to get his points, but when you have other players like, Biddle, Lustenberger, and Berkey tonight, he's had 2 good games back-to-back now. That makes this team very dangerous coming up in the postseason.
Adam Vandershill with 2, Braden Wakey with 2, Drew Parrington with 5, Brandon Skelcher with 3, Josh Waller with 2. That's it. That's our scoring. Lions put 93 points on the board. They come into the game averaging 59. They allow 45. They allow 65 here this evening, but they hang 93. That's a big point total for this Lions team.
When Carterville shoots the ball like that, and again, they're not going to shoot like that every night, but it shows you how good this team can be when they shoot the ball well. They don't have to score 93 to win most nights. They didn't have to have 93 tonight, but again, we've talked about this over and over. Carterville's the type of team that can win a regional, that could do some damage in a sectional if they shoot the ball well. I'm not talking about insane numbers for a game. I'm talking about what this team is capable of, and I think we saw that. We've seen that the last 2 nights.
Lions have scored 178 points in the last 2 games.
That's not bad average.
That's
not bad average.
That is not a bad average. This is your Polar Whip post-game show. We're going to go on and take another break. Hopefully we'll have a chance to talk to Shane Hawkins coming up here on News Radio WJPF. Welcome back to Carterville Junior High School. Dave McKenzie with you here. Retro night for the Lions as they played their game here at the junior high. Love this venue. Apparently the Lions like it as well.
Yeah, the last time they played here, they lost to Sparta. Got upset by Sparta, and tonight they just offensively they were just outstanding. We talked about 4 players in double figures. There's still some things they got to clean up. I think defensively, Coach Hawkins would like to see a better performance, especially in the first half. But they outscored Vandalia 24-14 in the third quarter. That's when the run started, and Carterville shot very, very well in the from the free throw line as well. So all in all, a win's a win, and Carterville 2 games left now next Tuesday and Thursday, and that's it until the regional start for Carterville the 22nd.
Coach Shane Hawkins joining us here on our post-game show. Lions win it 93-65. That was a tale of 2 halves, Coach, as your Lions clamped down here in the second half. And 178 points scored by this Lions team in 2 games. What'd you do, Tom?
Thank God, because we weren't very good on the other end of the floor. Golly. I kind of compared us to Iowa, and I asked our guys, if you watch Iowa play, they're going to go score 87.
Yeah.
All right. But the question is, are they going to give up 57 or 127? And Well got going there. He got hot there in the first half, and Kenny really didn't have an answer. We were late to some closeouts, didn't really kind of run him up the line and kind of let him get comfortable. But, as we said last night, when you shoot it well, you kind of cover up for a lot of mistakes.
Well, Coach, I thought the big key in this game was the third quarter. You outscored them 24-14, and in the second half, or in that third quarter as well, you outscored them 8-1 from the free throw line. You only got to the free throw line twice, or you only took 2 free throws in that first half, but you got to the free throw line in the second half, made 8 of 9, and that helped extend that lead.
Yeah, we were so, and I'm not faulting it, but we got so jump shot happy in the first half. But I get it when they're going in. That's what, and we had the right guys shooting them, and I thought there was one that I didn't really like. The rest of them, I thought they were the right shot. It was the right person. It was the right shot. Either it had been swung or we had penetration and kicked it out. So, I mean, I don't know how many threes we ended up shooting, but out of all of those, you have one of them in the first half that, probably not the best one. So we were getting what we wanted, and we want our guys to be aggressive. We want our guys to shoot open shots, and we did that tonight.
You had 4 in double digits. Now we're starting to see some balanced scoring. Caden, of course, goes off tonight because they couldn't stop his penetration there early on. He had 5 3-pointers to go along with those 37 points, but now we're starting to see, number one, it looks like the team has their legs back.
Yeah.
And number 2, we're starting to see that scoring start to balance out a little bit.
Yeah, and it's when you do that, when you have balance, you don't have to rely on one guy. And we had guys struggling to shoot it and it hasn't been one person. It's like we can never get everybody going. And now Berkey steps out and he's hit a couple threes this weekend. Got Leslie hit a couple last night. Peyton got rolling last night. We can put people in a bind offensively because we have different guys who can score. Now we've got them spread because we've hit a couple threes. Now we were able to get the gaps in penetration. We were able to get to the rim. I thought what we did probably best of anything is we used our penetration to get in the paint for kick-out threes. That's when you can get kick-out threes off of penetration, your shooter's feet are set. We're in a lot better rhythm to go shoot it. And you're going to shoot a high percentage.
You mentioned Berkey. I thought last night and tonight he was very, very good on both ends of the floor. I thought last night and tonight the key that I saw, I think I had him down for 6 rebounds, but he was doing such a great job when you missed a shot of tipping the ball back out, keeping the ball alive, and then you scoring points off that.
Yeah, I told him when I took him out there with 2 or 3 minutes left, I thought he had an unbelievable weekend. Didn't lead us in scoring either night, but He was very efficient offensively. He was very good on the backboards. He was very good defensively in help and on the ball. I thought he had a tremendous weekend. And again, we always kind of refer to it as when you play really, really hard, the basketball guys reward you for the other things. All right, when you sprint the floor, when you go defend, when you go get tough rebounds, the ball finds the hole for you a lot better. I mean, it's just like, and we kind of use the basketball guides. It's kind of, you get rewarded that way.
19 points for Berkey the last 2 nights, 7 at Trico. He had 12 here tonight. Coach, let's look ahead. There's 2 games left in the regular season. Tuesday night, an emotional night. It's senior night for your Carterville Lions.
Yeah, it's my probably 2 of my least favorite nights will come up in the next month. Senior night and the last game of the season. Because you spend so much time with your seniors, and it's guys we've had for 4 years. In this case, I've been around them and coached them at lower levels since, 3rd grade, whether it be baseball or basketball. So it's just different. And hopefully it's a fun night, but it's one of those nights that, it's an emotional night because you realize, all right, we're getting there. We're getting towards the end, and hopefully we can, I heard a guy on the radio today, a high school coach, say the 3 games you'll always remember of your high school career. You'll remember, and I added one, I'll make it to 4. You remember the first game you started. You remember your career high. You remember senior night, and you remember the last game of your high school career. So you're always going to remember those 4 nights, and we got 2 of them coming up, hopefully a long time away, but one of them's going to be here Tuesday night. So, we kind of talked about it in the locker room about being really, really mature, because we're going to play 2 games next week. I don't want to say they don't matter. Seeding's over. The conference is already over. So are you mature enough just to go compete because you have an opportunity to play the game? It's a game. Go play the game. I promise they would much rather play a game on Tuesday and Thursday than go to practice Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah. And so how mature can we be, and with all the emotions and everything else that goes on?
Yeah, and being at home on senior night against Harrisburg, a team that you beat in the El Dorado Holiday Tournament, to me that is what I would call a mental game. If you can come out and beat them, then that leaves some doubt in their mind that they have a chance to beat you if you play them again. If they were to upset you, knowing that they would play you again at home, that changes everything.
Yeah, we did, and again, perfect point. It's one of the other things that we just talked about in the locker room. If they beat you, they're looking forward to 8 days later because they think they can beat you again, and they would have us, at their home floor if they get the chance. So it's important from that standpoint to send a message that, hey, all right, if you go get one. Now it puts a little bit of doubt in their mind whether they can beat you in 8 days later.
Coach, and I guess we get to say officially, congratulations on the conference championship. In last night's postgame, we just got an update on the score. Right. Nashville was up. Nashville knocks off Pinckneyville. Yeah. You are the standalone champion on the division.
And I'm so happy for our guys. It's, we've talked about for the 7 years I've been here, put your number on the banner. Put whatever year it is, and this year it happens to be 23, but because it's not coming down. 23 will be up there. They can't take the championship away from us. Now we don't have to share it, and our guys deserve that. They put themselves in a position to not have to share it. And then I kind of finished it with, it'd be a lot better if you just run the table. All right? Leave no doubt that you were the best team, and it'll be on that wall forever.
93-65, the final score here tonight. Thanks for bringing us back to the junior high tonight. This was a cool environment.
It's something we started a couple years ago, and now we have to do it every other. We have to do it every other year because of the wrestling sectionals. But it's good. I mean, I like it. It's something for the town folk that have been here and watched games here, or even older kids who played games here. Mm-hmm. In the 40s or 50s or 60s. This is a chance for them to kind of walk down memory lane and be in the old gym, and I think our guys like it. Our guys like the opportunity just for something new, something different. So I'm happy that we're able to do it, hopefully it's something we'll be able to continue to do.
One more thing, Coach. I'm on the way to the game today. I'm talking to my dad. My dad played basketball here at Carterville. He told me that his senior year was the first year of this gym, 1956. Awesome. This building has been here a long time. Now, it's been refurbished, redone, but this is the same building my dad played in 1956.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's what, just to bring the memories back and let people kind of do that. And if we can do that every year, obviously, hopefully we can get some new people here every year. And if it's the one game they come to every year, fine, perfect. Just to kind of get in here and be around this. And obviously with the wrestling sectionals today and dance team's gone and girls are playing in a regional tournament game, the crowd wasn't unbelievable. But still the fact that we got to play here, I'm excited about it.
I guess one last thing. What time's the food on the table tomorrow for the game? Be there about 4:30?
Yeah, hey, come on.
Who's going to win the game? That's the more important question.
You know what? I don't know. We talked about this I'm an NFC guy. I grew up an NFC guy, so I always root for the NFC unless it was the Giants or the Eagles or the Redskins. So,
so now I know who you're for.
Anybody in the NFC except for the NFC East. But you know what? I think it's going to be interesting. You have two really good young quarterbacks, and that's what you want, your best players in those games. And they're two of the best quarterbacks in the game. And my hope is that when you have a game like that, I hope it comes down to somebody winning the game and not losing the game.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be won on a missed field goal or on a pick six or a fumble. I want it to be won because somebody made a winning play.
And very rarely do you have two number one seeds that make it to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
So you got the two best.
Yes.
So just let them play it out.
The two best all year.
Right.
Could be a slobber knocker, as they say.
A decleater.
Yeah, a decleater and a slobber knocker. Carterville wins it here tonight, 93-65. Coach Shane Hawkins joining us on our post-game show. Wrap us up, Scott Hudson.
Well, it was a very, very profitable weekend for the Carterville Lions. A big win at Trico last night, big win here today against Vandalia when Carterville just really took control of the game in the second half. Of course, something Carterville did not have control of happened good for Carterville last night with Nashville knocking off Pinckneyville. Carterville now the sole possession of first place. They are the conference champions on the Mississippi side, the river to river. So a very good weekend for Carterville. 2 games left in the regular season. 1 at home, senior night against Harrisburg, and then you go to Pinckneyville to finish off up there, and then you get ready for the regionals. And you're only guaranteed 3 games. From here on out, you're guaranteed 3 games. The 2 regular season and 1 in the regionals. After the next 2, you got to win to keep going. So it's hard to believe we've gotten to this point in the season already, but here we are, and it's time to start playing some really good basketball.
93-65, the final score. Lions back in action Tuesday night. Pregame coverage starts at 7:30. Tip-off slated for 7:45 for senior night for the Lions. For Brian R. Powell back at the studio, thanks for your help tonight, buddy. From a broadcast partner, Scott Hudson, I'm Dave McKenzie. Thank you so much for tuning in to Lions Sports here on News Radio WJPF. God bless everybody. All right, bud. Thanks.